We all love movies, and we usually decide who to take to them based on their rating, though you may not actually know how this rating works. My goal in this speech is to persuade you that the movie rating system is outdated, bigoted, and frankly needs a massive overhaul. Let me explain. So, as you may know, movies are given ratings by the Motion Picture Association of America, or the MPAA. A movie can be given 5 different ratings: G for general audiences, PG for parental guidance, PG-13 for parental guidance for anyone under 13, R need to be with someone 17, and NC-17. You must be 17 to watch. Now this sounds fine, right? However, this system's flaws come with how they are decided. The people calling the shots when it comes to movie ratings are members of a highly secretive organization called the Classification and Ratings Administration, or CARA, a division of the MPAA. CARA is made up of a chairperson, staff members including an administrative director, senior voters, and raters, each of whom serve a term of up to 7 years. Voters must have children between the age of 5 and 15 when they begin their terms, and cannot be connected in any way to the film industry, and are booted out of office after the end of the full term, once all their children are over the age of 21, or at the MPAA's discretion. Their identities are completely secret, and no one knows who they are. This presents a problem since we do not know who is grading these films. We have no idea if these people have any biases that affect the ratings. Another big issue is how inconsistent the ratings are. Some movies that have way worse content have lower ratings. For example, Drag Me to Hell is a very violent movie, but it's rated PG-13. While Love is Strange, a movie where a gay couple kiss and lay in bed clothed, is rated R. This trend is seen across the board. The system takes sex a lot more seriously than violence. Swearing is also a strange example. Swearing is also strange. An example is South Park, bigger, longer, and uncut. If you do not know, if a movie has 400 swears, it gets an NC-17. South Park has 399 swears, so it's rated R, which is insane. That one swear was all that separated it from non-17-year-olds watching it. Another thing is nudity. Showing nipples is a big no-no, even though everyone has them. And one of the worst things about the system is, unlike a courtroom where you can use previous cases to decide how the present case should be decided, you can't do that with this. So if a previous movie got this certain rating, you can't bring that up when current movie is being rated. So overall, you may be able to see the faults in the system. The only real solution is a complete redo of the entire system. Add some precedent. You should be able to use old ratings to compare to new ratings, and have more transparency in who are doing these ratings. This will lead to more movies being rated more accurately. Imagine a world where movie ratings are consistent. You will not have Raiders of the Lost Ark, a movie where a man's face melts off and explodes, with the same rating as Frozen. So we can be more comfortable with taking people to movies. In a world where everyone has access to the internet, it's much more common for children to see things like nudity and violence, so they might not affect it as much as they did back then. So the system really needs to change with the times. Your part in all of this is to sign. It would be to sign petitions, rally local politicians to fight for change. So movie watching can be a better experience for all.